I see what's wrong now. There we go. That should be what I want. Hello, Goblina. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Something like that. Yeah? Does that work? I believe so. Can't really see there, though. YouTube deleted my comments 3 times. That's unfortunate. Hello, Maxie. How's your day going? Still designing characters. That's cool. I hope they go well. Hello, not my child. How's your day going? Well, good luck at whatever practice you're doing. Alrighty. What? What's my... Okay. I'd say go for low angle shots. Maybe some foot practice. Not too interested in doing that. Although maybe. Well, we'll see. I mean, not super opposed to it, but yeah. Yeah, I have no idea why my stream would be scheduled for 3 days in the past. That'd be quite odd. Hello, the medic. How's your day going? Maybe I'd like this to lean more to the... I'll start off with a warm-up. Good, how about you? I'm vibing. Okay, you can... Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit more. No, see, no, that's too much. Oh, wait, no, I think I can work with this. Did I find the bunny girl's clothing too complex? No, I don't think so. I didn't draw it because originally you asked for the anatomy, so I just drew anatomy. So yeah, I mean, in general, I wasn't really looking at the... Wasn't particularly looking at the clothing. Hello, Art TOF. I mean, the clothing, I don't think it really stood out to me. I think it was, like, fine. I think it was fine. I'll try to make a 3D model of enthalpy. Well, good luck. Call me Runette. Alrighty. How are you? I'm chilling, I'm vibing. Can you draw a Crystal Fox? No, I don't think I will. But welcome to the stream. Nope, you've been here already, meme kid. Crystal Fox? I don't even know what that is, or who that is. To be honest, I'm very unlikely to draw characters from pieces of media that I haven't seen before. Mainly because I'm just like, I don't know, I usually have to be like interested in the show, or like have watched the show, or, you know, something like that. Of course, sometimes the character design is just so good that I'd like to draw it anyways, but it's just rare for me to draw. To be fair, it's just rare in general for me to take suggestions. Are you doing better? I'm doing good. I think I've been doing good, I believe. So if I've been doing better than before, probably not. I think my sleep schedule is still bad. Crystal Fox is the female main character from Star Fox Adventures. Ah, I see. For the GameCube. Never played any Star Fox games. I basically just did this pose as a warm-up, I suppose. I'm drawing as we speak. Well, good luck on your drawing. What are you drawing? Hello, Rainbow. How's your day going? Windows sound. Your OC laying in his bed. Huh, I see. Well, good luck. You know, Goblina, Daru has been trying to get me... Oh, well, I guess... I don't know if you... No, you do. You do know Daru. You do know Daru from stream. Daru's been trying to get me to draw Goblin Girl for a long time. That's the reason he was so excited that I actually did draw that one Goblin Girl that one time. A Goblin Girl in rags, huh? It's good, and you? I'm vibing. Hello, Mew. How's your day going? I've been summoned, yeah. Goblin Girls are popular, apparently. People like the Goblin Girls. Everyone likes Goblin Girls. You know, I'm not too particular about them. Not like I hate them, I feel like kind of mostly indifferent. I think they're cute, though. Hello, VBS. How's your day going? You like this one? Yeah, thank you. I do like her hair. Her hair is very fun to draw. Very, very fun. You're hugging me? Well, thank you very much, Shira. I appreciate your virtual hugs. No, but yeah, I mean, I've been doing pretty fine these past couple days. I don't know. Have I seen tired or something like that? I don't know how that could be. I haven't really been streaming. I've been far too distracted to stream. Between taking commissions and other stuff, I've been pretty distracted. Hello, Launcher. How's your day going? Thank you for sending a... Turn it up for 800 joules. Thank you for the... Turn it up. I can barely see it, but... What is this? I don't know, Launcher. I like the Goblin Girls that have circular, cartoonish faces with lots of teeth. Like the goofy-looking ones. Yeah, I have no idea, Launcher. But, yeah, welcome to the stream, I suppose. It's essentially, basically, YouTube is making you pay for special emojis. I think that's essentially what it is. Hello, Emperor. How's your day going? The goofier the Goblin Girl, the better. Fair. It's an imitation of TikTok gifts. Yeah, I heard it. I heard that. I have seen them on TikTok. I still don't know why YouTube needs them. Do you draw every day for a year? I've been drawing every day for a long time. Hello, Nini. How's your day going? Way more than a year, I'd say. I dropped a propane tank on my sketchbook and it blew up. Well, I hope your sketchbook is fine. Evidently, you're fine, because you're right here. Yeah, hello, Nini. Dun, dun, dun. What would make a Goblin Girl interesting to draw? If you're asking me, like, what makes me want to draw something, I genuinely have no idea. Usually it's if, like, I see something, if I see an art style that's particularly, see, I'm using these words that are, like, gonna just be subjective to me. I don't know what I mean by particularly inspiring. Like, I don't know. I don't really know what makes a character interesting. I guess if I see a Goblin Girl drawn in a way that I find nice, then perhaps I'll also want to draw a Goblin Girl. But yeah, it usually comes down to the person's style, I guess. Interesting to draw. I don't find them not interesting to draw, but they're just, like, pretty, like, you know? Like, to me, they just they register as, like, they're kind of like elves, like a lot of, I guess they're like elves, but they have sharp teeth. They're, like, pretty short, like more feral, like wild at least, or primal, something like that, which I guess could be cool. It could be cool, the aesthetic, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd have to be, like, trying to work on maybe character designs, or maybe I want to draw clothing and I want to try out more like a tribalistic clothing or whatever. Maybe I don't know. I imagine them having huge bat-like ears. Bat-like ears. That'd be interesting, actually. Of course, like, when I'm saying something's interesting or not, I don't think it's actually, like, I think obviously as an artist, I think you have the ability to make anything interesting for the artist can make something interesting for themselves. They just have to, like, put some brain power into it. So I don't think it's like Goblin Girls are, like, objectively not interesting to me. I don't know. I maybe know a guy who made an artwork of a Goblin Girl. Oh, is it you? Crab doesn't like goblins because they're emotional, which is against his horniness for dolls. Huh? True, dolls are better. To me, at least. I just like dolls more. Or robots. But you know what? I think Goblin Girls rank above humans for me, because Goblin Girls are inhuman. And I just, in general, like inhuman characters more than human characters. Also, the goblin artist I have in mind is Tealful Eyes. Tealful Eyes. Draw a cat goblin girl. That. But I feel like a big part of goblins is their like ears. If I were to draw a cat girl goblin, either like I don't know. How is that like? I feel like it just read as a cat girl. I feel like it just read as like a really like short cat girl. Here's a good one: tall robot goblin girl. Tall robot goblin girl. A robot goblin. 18 plus. Is 17 enough? Is 17 enough? You know the feeling sometimes you don't feel your age or the ideal. I mean, like, I'm not gonna draw anything like actually NSFW on the stream. Best I'm gonna do is something that's like super, like super suggestive. But I'm not actually gonna do like literally 18 plus. I would say that, it's probably fine. Yeah, it's probably fine. But like, I mean, I am an NSFW artist, so I don't know. Hello, Alan. Welcome to the stream. The solid on the right looks nice. Well, thank you very much. I'm also drawing the Regent, I think. You know that popular, I don't know if how popular it is, but at least I've seen that design around. Like, gray skin, like, I feel like Mesugaki energy is what I'm getting. But yeah. Hello, Virus. How's your day going? My goat is live and I'm crippled. You're crippled, why? Yes, I'm still alive. I just woke up not even 10 minutes ago. Oh, I see. Well, I hope your day goes well. Unless you were like taking a nap and it's now like in the middle of the night for you. Yeah, I'm vibing. I'm chilling. How about you draw a doll based on how you look? How you? I don't know how you look. Unless you're talking about your profile picture. I mean, you're really trying to find an angle that would make me interested in drawing a goblin girl. I mean, I can brute force it. I could totally brute force it. It's just like, not your profile picture. What, you're gonna like give me your description? I am a 6 foot tall, muscular, absolutely smoking hot lumberjack. Didn't you draw a fox? Huh? Me? No, you're not talking to me. If you're talking to me, I don't think I've drawn a fox recently. I mean, I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say I'm like pretty bad at, I'm pretty difficult to get to do suggestions, but sure, I'll do one suggestion. I will draw a character based on your, what did you say? How you look. A doll. Are you into puppets too? Puppets are dolls. Goblin cat is like the most unpopular concept I've ever heard of. Imagine a bright green cat. That's just not a good color. And bright green will limit a lot of color combination options. I don't think you have like I don't think it has to be green goblins. What is this, a Spider-Man reference? No. I think it could be like dark, like it can be gray. It could I've seen a bunch of different goblins. I've even seen like red goblins at some point. Like reddish, like I mean like dark brown and maroonish goblin colors. It doesn't have to be like a super bright green. I mean, like that is the conventional goblin look, yeah, but it's not the only way a goblin like could look ever, I guess. String puppets. I've never actually seen. I like I like the ball joints. I think they look nice. I've always liked mechanisms. Like I used to like looking at the like I don't know cogs and stuff. Cogs were always interesting to me as a kid, and cogs. Also, like, there's these things. I think they're for makeup or something. I think my grandma had it, and it was basically like she'd keep like different like bits of makeup and jewelry in there, and it was like a tiny dresser or like no, it was a tiny like closet wardrobe looking thing, but made for jewelry instead of like an actual big dresser. I really like those things because I don't know, they're just interesting. They look in. I always like mechanisms. Mind if I send a ref? I don't really have access to my thing unless if you have my alt. Do you have my alt? Was it you who had my alt account? If you are but sure. I mean, you could put it in the reference channel or the art share channel or something like that, though. I'd be able to see it then. In that way. Last night I tried drawing some horror art. Never knew drawing a melted skull with Mandela catalog eyes was gonna be hard. I actually enjoy drawing unnerving stuff a little bit. Fair enough. Then continue doing that. You know, as long as it interests you. Random question: who do you think is more dangerous, a succubus or a mass manipulator? I think they function like. I think they could function in a lot of the same way. Probably a mass manipulator. It depends what the power of the succubus is. My family is gonna judge me. I'm gonna say, "Oh, you're being possessed by Satan," or called me evil. Well, I mean, you don't have to show your drawings to other people. I mean, you can, but you don't have to. Unless you don't have any like private area to keep your drawings, I suppose. I'm very unemotional already, and my mom is already on me for it. Or for this. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, I think I'm a relatively calm person. My family is like, why don't you react in the way that other people react? I'm like, I don't know, man. Look, if they find, I'm like, I think I'm pretty reactive when when something is suited for me, I guess. When I'm in the environment or something is particularly interesting to me. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe my brain was fried as a child or something. I have no idea. Like, I could be just sitting there minding my own business, and it's like, are you chill? Like, over the years, I've learned to basically over-exaggerate my already... I've just learned to over-exaggerate what I'm already feeling. Outwardly, of course. It doesn't, like, change how I actually feel, but just to it's kind of like I'm playing a character of myself. It's like, yeah, I'm not really lying or anything, but just to make it more easily visible of like how I feel. I think there is a consequence if a succubus falls in love with a human, so I'd say a succubus is fixable. Fixable. I can fix her. Perhaps. Was watching some Naruto video about Sasuke's life and realized they be snatching eyeballs in that in that pit like it's candy. Yeah, I mean, the eyes have powers. Like, imagine your eye has a special ability and someone just snatches that and shoves it in their eye. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Imagine if eye transplants were that easy. In fact, imagine if, I mean, has anyone ever done an eye transplant, actually? No, I'm thinking like a real functional, like your eye starts working afterwards. I don't think so, right? Like a full, like the full eyeball, the optic nerve and everything. I've been drawing Jahi-san, Sama, it's actually Jahi-sama. I think this show is like Jahi-sama won't be discouraged or whatever. I was actually planning on watching that show, but I never got around to like fully watching an episode. I'd like to do that so I know the personality of her better. So I can draw her better. I've also been drawing Ellen Joe for the Patreon. I finished Ashley. Ashley's done. She was fun to draw. I really like how smooth that the Ashley drawing came out. Like, the rendering was very clean. Reference sent on reference Chen. Alrighty. I clicked on photograph, the photograph channel instead. I see. I could work with that. I could work with that. I mean, I suppose. Yeah, I've done that hairstyle before. Although, so I'm supposed to, I should draw like a character with that facial stuff. Not exactly my style, so I'm sure it'll end up looking a little bit different to what actually happened. I mean, to what the actual style is right there, but like, it's gonna end up looking more cute because that's simply my style. A puppet? A doll? A doll. Who can say no to dolls? Make me into a cute string doll puppet. You know, I've never drawn a string puppet before. I mean, what, instead of ball joints, they have like string in them, and then they have like the strings at the end of their limbs. Well, I don't know. I mean, it seems like you're going for like a shape-shifting succubus. I mean, if you're going for a shape-shifting succubus, then sure. Um, String puppet, I suppose, would be the actual thing to look up. Yeah, I mean, I've seen these before. I guess they do kind of have ball joints. Hmm. Dennis, in Clipsio Paint, have you ever tried out the bait? No, I've never done any 3D modeling stuff. I don't know. I just never really liked it, I guess. One time when I was younger, I used to use Magic Poser, which is like fine. I think it's good to like, it's a good tool. I'm just stubborn, I suppose, or maybe I'm just peculiar about what I find interesting. I don't really want to spend time modeling a 3D thing. Like, I'd rather just try out the pose with my. I guess yeah. If you do need like a specific pose to save a lot of time, like I mean, like I was saying, I think it's a very good tool. It's just I don't use it. I mean, in general, I feel like most people would probably pick the succubus only because the manipulator is like inherently bad. Like, I think people have like at some point seen characters that are succubus or succubi, but they're like fine. You know, they're not like actually like evil. They're not gonna like, yeah, for the most part. But like a manipulator is like usually a bad thing. Too big. Oh, that's where this like. Oh yeah, no, I wasn't. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Yeah. I'm drawing Revenant from Elden Ring Night Rain, so I've drawn a good amount of puppets. I like to draw more Revenant or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll draw like Herta or something from what is it? Honkai Star Rail? Is that where Herta's from? Yeah, I mean, I at least understand in general what like a succubus is trying to do. But manipulation is, it works best when the person doesn't know what the manipulator is doing, right? That's how you're manipulated. So I'd rather be knowingly, at the very least, I'd rather be knowingly harmed than unknowingly harmed, I guess. Oh, the pose. There's that specific type of. Well, I mean, succubi work differently in different pieces of media. So, I mean, the weakness of a succubus is gonna be different. You know, it's gonna be different from like one thing to the next, one dojin to the next. But yeah, I mean, usually that's how. I mean, yeah, you see a lot of stuff like that. I have a stronger libido. I win. Although I don't think I'd be too confident in challenging a monster whose only purpose is just to like drain you. What do you think? I'm gonna beat it at its own game? Maybe. You drawn the puppet? I mean, I said I would, I suppose. So yeah. Godzilla was shot in NYC. Huh? As in like shot with a projectile? Shot as in the movie? Like a movie? Bullets. I see. Rest in peace, Godzilla. I hope he makes a, you know, hope Godzilla has a good afterlife, I suppose. Godzilla -1? You're asking a question. Hello, Zen. How's your day going? There's a time I wanted to draw Melina from Elden Ring. She kind of has this here. Sort of, sort of. It's definitely shorter, but... What is this, Zen? Are you a Blue Archive player? Bro's out here oohing. Ooh-ing. Gotta wait at least 3 months from now, till I come to my local cinema. -1. Well, I hope you enjoy it when it does come to your local theaters. Or set sail to the seven seas. One or the other. A lot of people like the theater for the experience. I don't really get much out of the experience for the theater, so I don't mind staying home. head will be a string too, right? Yeah, it has to be. Wait, what? Do they not have? They must have strings on their heads, yeah. I also still have that star butterfly work in progress that I need to do. So perhaps, oh shit, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Okay, perhaps the day after tomorrow. Kinda, maybe? I'll do that. It depends, it depends. I'm going to be busy. Yeah, Star Butterfly. Star versus the Forces of Evil. Star Butterfly from Star versus the Forces of Evil. Her. I was working on that on her. Stumbled across a TikTok channel about Japanese wood puppets and it was art. Well, it makes sense. Japanese wood puppets. I don't know if I've seen the exact thing that you're talking about. Though sculpting is art, yeah. That's not what you're talking about, but that's where my mind goes. You're probably just saying it was beautiful. Or torture. Yeah. Well, it'd be like that. Either death by snoo snoo or torture. Torture. I see torture. I don't know why I'm saying that. Or torture. I think that's a fair gamble. Still not gonna pick the master manipulator or whatever, or mass manipulator. The Japanese puppets are usually controlled by 3 people. What? How big are these puppets? Those are some big puppets. Thought they'd be like, you know, like this big. A whole human being? Crazy. Well, I don't know if you'd consider a toddler a whole human being, but you know what I'm saying. They're more like a fourth of a... How tall is it? I don't know, actually. A fraction of a human being. But still, that's pretty big. You play Blue Archive, Dennis? Or you just follow the game from far and just enjoy the art from it? Yeah, basically. I had the game one time, but I never actually got super into it. Because, I mean, okay, first of all, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the gameplay is, like, that interesting. It's fine. But mostly it's because I just don't have time to play, like, a lot of video games. I've been playing Fate Grand Order recently. Which I think is a little bit more interesting. I'd have to play Blue Archive again to like figure out what I actually didn't like about it, because I can't really remember exactly how Blue Archive worked. I'd have to assume it was similar to Fate Grand Order. But for one reason or another, I guess I'm more engaged with the gameplay of Fate Grand Order than Blue Archive. But yeah, so I'm only just like look at the art from afar. And I'll pick this song. One second, I'm changing to the song, so I can't really look at the chat right now. Okay, now I can look at the chat. Ever watched Azumanga Daioh? Is that, that's the, is that, no, what is Azumanga Daioh? The only thing that has manga at its name that I've ever watched ever was probably... that I remember, was probably Arrow Manga Sensei, but again, it was so long ago, I don't really remember it. Hello, Truth John, how's your day going? Fate Grand Order in 2026? Yes. Sent Uncle Laird for 440 jewels. Well, thank you very much, I appreciate it. I had my girl Melusine on her max Eva. Well, Melusine is peak, so I mean, fair enough. I bought Unbeatable 15 times. It's that good. What is Unbeatable? I think the whole game purpose is just a waifu collecting. The gameplay feels like side content, to be honest. But the character design is peak, cute, and funny. True, I would say, yeah, their strong point is absolutely the character design. I'll agree on you with that. It's a game where music is illegal and you do crime. So you make music. Azumanga Daioh is where that "oh my god" meme comes from. Nah. Oh, okay, well, I know what Daru's talking about. At least I know the meme. Yeah, my memory of the context of the meme or anything like that, I mean, I might as well just look up Azumanga Daioh at this point. Just to get some visuals. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, I've seen this. Yeah. I haven't watched it, though. Certainly haven't watched it. But I do know, like, I've seen this, yeah. I'd buy it for you, but I had no idea you played video games. I don't really play video games. Like, currently I'm playing Terraria with my siblings, but, I mean, if my siblings weren't playing Terraria, I'd just be drawing all day. It's not like I don't like games. I simply like drawing more, so I really have time to... I really give myself time to play video games. But thank you for the thought. I do play FGO for like 3 to 4 years, but time the gacha is so outdated and the currency to pull it's getting too grindy and power creep. Gap of old characters too big. Why can't I speak? Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm free to play. I'm not gonna like be buying anything though. Can I also play Terraria with you? Maybe. Nichijo. The meme was about a girl who was visited by an orange cat in school. Nope, doesn't ring a bell. But I recognize the characters at the very least. It might be the case I've just never actually seen the meme, like, itself. I've heard it referenced, but I've never seen the source. Calamity server when? I'm playing it on the PS4, so no mods. Hello, Photon, though. Hopefully today is going well. I overdosed on playing 4 different gachas at the same time and burnt out from playing any of them. It'd be like that. That must be tough. I mean, trying to grind on 4 different games would be wild. How dare to power creep my Jack the Ripper. Or just Jack Ripper. If there's any characters I'd like to get, it'd probably be like Melusine, Draco, and probably Jack the Ripper. Oh, I want what's her name? What is her name? Shuten Doji. I'd love to play Baldur's Gate 3 with you. I've seen Baldur's Gate 3. It looks fun. It's been good. I understand how you draw so often. Awesome stuff. Yeah, I just draw often because I like it. Fate Strange Fate chickened out with the Jack the Ripper design they went with. Perhaps. I think it's because there's like different Jack the Ripper, like just in Fate in general, right? Like there's the one like the one from what is it, Apocrypha? Is just a different iteration of Jack the Ripper. Like how they have like an actual King Arthur and then they have Artoria. Jack the Ripper, Melusine, Medusa, the OG cute and funny. Medusa Lancer. Yeah, I do know her. She's the one with the feet on the blades on the foot, right? Or nah? Or am I misremembering? What am I drawing? Okay, let me look in. Yeah, when I heard Jack the Ripper was going to be in Fate Strange Fake, I was like, oh, they're going to do the cute one. But no, they went with I do like the one that they went with, though. I think he's pretty cool. But I was expecting the one with the cute one. Yeah, like I said. Oh yeah, we got Francesca though. She certainly stole the show, at least for me. Like her facial expressions, she's just a very interesting looking character. Also, Richard. I do like Richard as a character. He's very simple, but like he's a vibe. Richard is a vibe. Of course we have Gilgamesh doing Gilgamesh stuff. I've never seen a man sell so much in my life. Every single time. Mr. Strongest Servant. Last week we had temperatures over 40 degrees Celsius. This week it was cold enough for me to get a cold overnight. That's not good. You play on FGO Global? Yes. Last year, JP gave out 100k Saint Course. That's worth like $300 or something, for free for everyone. Yeah, I'm on Global. Yeah, 100k is a lot. Oh, sorry, not 100k. 1k. Sorry. Yeah, 1k is a lot. Baldur, like the Norse Aesir, god of light, the most kindest and loving and loved of the gods, so much so everyone, even the villains, cried for him to bring him back to life, but didn't, cause Loki. I assume that's the Baldur that Baldur's Gate is talking about. But I've never actually heard about any Is Baldur actually in Baldur's Gate? Or is it just like the name of a thing that they're trying to get to, or a thing that they're trying to achieve, or I don't know. Baldur's Gate. It seems more like a thing than a real person. Like, I guess I'm thinking of Steins Gate. Me going into Steins Gate thinking, where is Stein gonna come in and then start steining all over the place? Plot twist. Stein never came in, and Stein never started steining all over the place. It was very sad. I was very disappointed. There is a Baldur in Baldur's Gate. Oh, okay, cool. It's a city's created by him. I see. But I'm quite sure that he's unrelated to whatever myth the bro mentioned. Ooh, I see. Baldur's Gate 4 featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. What is Steins Gate? Is it about gravity? It is about time travel. It's a slow burn, but it has a very big payoff at the end. Wasn't it a visual novel before becoming an anime? Yes, you're right. It was a visual novel. And then the anime came around. Like Fate. Yep, no, that's it. Just like Fate. I was gonna say like Fate. Or Yosuga Sora? Or Yosuga Sora? I don't know. The one. You know that anime. I have a suggestion. Would you draw Shuten Doji? She barely wearing any clothing. It would be an easy task. If I were to draw her, I'd want to draw her on digital. I have drawn her before. I've drawn her twice. I'd like to draw her again. Shuten. I mean, if you're talking about drawing her hair, I could. She at least does have an interesting design to me, so. There won't be a Baldur's Gate 4 because Larian did too much of a good job. Did too good of a job. Got treated like shit by that company / Hasbro. So no other studio wants to accept the job of making a sequel on their terms. I see. Yes, insect is my favorite. My favorite insect is a mantis an insect? Yeah, let's go with mantis. I like mantises. I've never actually watched Yotsuga no Sora. Wait. Oh no, I watched one episode, but I never actually finished it. To be fair, Despite the memes going on with the show, I don't actually like. I'm not super interested in it. If anything that has more than 4 legs, it's an instant nope. You should draw a mantis girl one day. Maybe. I like the flower mantis. Is that the actual name for it, or is it like an orchid? I don't know. The mantises that look like flowers though, they're really cool. Very beautiful. Beautiful? I was gonna say pretty and beautiful. I'm really over here mixing up my words. What's new, I guess. Orchid sounds about right. Oh, okay. Like an orchid mantis. Scarabs look cool. Yeah. Scarabs are cool. Scarab beetles. Blue Beetle as a hero was really interesting to me when I was younger. The design kind of just reminded me of like Spider-Man and Batman. No, wait, Spider-Man and Iron Man like together, I guess. I was like, those two are cool. Let's put them together and make them blue. Ain't Spider-Man already 50% blue? Yeah, but like he's red. The color in my mind that I associate Spider-Man with is red. Of course, he is red and blue, but I think of red more when I think of Spider-Man than blue. Bro out here sketching with the world default pen. Yeah. Can a man not sketch with a Bic pen? Use blood for more engagement? Oh, to sketch? Is it me or your pen work is insane? Like I could make the draw lighter ink, but yours is something with a pen? Well, thank you very much. I don't know. I just like it. I like pen. Is my pen work super insane? I don't think so, but if you think so, thank you very much. I like when artists use basic tools. Sometimes I follow challenges themselves from time to time, using Microsoft Paint or the Apple Notes app to draw. Yeah, I mean, I mainly like to use pen. I don't know, I just like how pen looks. It's also permanent. Usually. At least it feels more permanent than pencil. And so that forces me to like work with my mistakes. It also means that it doesn't smudge, which like I just hate smudging. I could totally just draw with a pencil and just never erase, but I just hate smudging. Also, by using like super basic tools, that means I should be able to draw anywhere. Whenever I'm like doing digital art, I really don't like to use too many like blending modes or whatever, because then if I get used to using those tools and then I become reliant on them, if I go anywhere, like if I just draw in a sketchbook, I might like make a worse art, because I just don't have the skills to do what I need to do on my own. Charcoal stream 1? Oh, charcoal could die. I I really don't like charcoal. Charcoal, get that out of here. It's like lead. It's like graphite, but 10 times more smudgier. I'm mainly using pen because I don't like smudging. Sorry, but do you mind if I put stuff on your community posts more often? Sure. The community tab is for the community. The archer class is made up of archers. To be fair, I think in Fate that is genuinely a surprising thing. Yes, I'm an archer. Let me just pull out my sniper rifle real quick. Yes, I'm an archer. Ignore that. 1 second. I think my thing fell. All right, I'm back. What else is going on? Oh no, there's a thing in my shower that like, so you know, like the shelf that can suction onto the wall. Yeah, so that thing is fault. Like it fell off of my shower, basically. Melusine looks like Saber class, but she ain't Saber. She does. Yeah, she's not though. Lancer apparently, right? Yeah, obviously. Wait, there's different. Is Melusine always a Lancer, or is there other like Melusines? Surely there's other classes, right? Of Melusine. Oh, well, it should. Well, I just grabbed when I was turning back on the, like I unmuted the phone, so when I tapped it, it shook the thing. Ruler Melusine, right. Oh, Satanist, I forgot. Do you do requests? Not usually. I mean, it's not like I'm against requests, but for the most part, I'm just usually not super interested in doing them, so I'm very likely to to not do them. Are you going to school for art? Nah. Me when I go to art school and major in cute and funny. What? What? Okay, let's do another drawing. You should become capitalist in art? I don't even know what that means. I go to art school to major in cute and funny. Sadly, that does not exist yet. Yeah. Sadly. That pose looks sucks. This one? This is a pose that I did... Kind of. This is a sort of pose that I did. It's not exactly this pose, but I did a pose kind of like this a while back. I was sketching it on digital, and I turned it into like I think a witch hat atelier drawing. You could probably find on my Pixif if you scroll down far enough. Although it depends on what type of post you're able to see on Pixif, to be fair. Funnily enough, the one I did on Pixif was less exposed than this one. I don't know if that's funny or not, but whatever. We should have such a role in the Discord. Maybe. Why do you change your profile? I know it's been 3 weeks, or more for me, but, oh, for me, not here, but, like, you have to wonder what you missed? No, nothing really. I just like to change profile pictures a lot. I do it in Discord, I do it, yeah, I just do that a lot. When I become a billionaire, I'll open a French-style art academy, but for drawing anime waifus. You should do that, actually. I'm also drawing Ononoki recently. That'll be fun. And it's turning out decent. I drew it on a whim. I wasn't really planning to draw Ononoki when I did, but it happened to be that way. Of course, I'm not going to complain. More Ononoki is great. Of course, I mean Ononoki from the Monogatari series. Make classes on Cute and Funny. You have to graduate from to get the role. Eh. Guess I'll be the cute and funny professor. Although, unfortunately, I'm not good at teaching. The conditions for graduating is just to make one artwork that makes people go, ooh. Crying face, angry emoji. What'd I miss? Nothing. Hello, guy dude. How's your day going? Sculptors would need to make one-to-one recreation of Nikkei girls in order to graduate. Damn. Now that's a high bar. I already have that, if I remember correctly. I did post it somewhere in the art channel. I think I did, yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know. I did see some artwork from you. I was like, wow, this guy can draw. Not too bad. I'm surviving and thriving, minus the thriving part. That's not good. Well, I mean, I guess surviving is fine. If that's to receive the diploma, what's the requirement for being a doctorate in said field? No clue. That's for the cute and funny experts to decide. Make a character design worthy enough to be in Blue Archive, yeah? Maybe. Speaking in future, then past, then future tense is so lo-fi? What? What kind of time travel are you? Are you Doctor Who or Professor Paradox? Who's that? How do we get to the topic of cute and funny? All I'm seeing is cute. Where's the funny? I see no clowns. Valid, I don't know. I have no idea. Valid statement. Where are the cute clowns at? Hello, the pictures hours. How's your day going? I could draw Pomni, yeah. But no. But, yeah, nah. Although maybe at some point in the future. I also have a cute and funny OC too. I'm overqualified. Yeah, you might be overqualified. These people are prodigies in the field. They shouldn't even be here. They shouldn't be in the. They should make their. You guys need to make your own classes at this point. Become the professor. Actually, I guess in this case, wouldn't sensei be the better? Wouldn't sensei be the better word for it? Feels fitting. You don't know Professor Paradox? I see you didn't know one of the bangers in Cartoon Network Ben 10. No. The sensei role. Hypothetically, what color would the sensei role be? You know, I think orange. I mean yellow, but that's just because of the. And the emoji. Yellow fading to red. Is that even possible? Did you watch the latest Mushoku Tensei episodes? Yeah, actually, I very much enjoyed it. Yeah. The dojo arc is actually kind of sick. Good to see where that blue-haired girl came from too. In Discord, yes, but you gotta be a boosted server. Ah, okay, I see. No, when I watched Ben 10, I was far too young. I can't really remember much of anything. I remember my favorite, alien, it was probably Accelerate, but that was very basic. It's a very basic one. I like Ghost Freak as well. Away from Goonius. I grew up with PBS once the economy took a hit and my parents took cable off. Oof. PBS Kids. No, I mean, I think they had some bangers too. I think they had some bangers, but I can't really remember. Was Super Pets on there? Is Super Pets a thing? There was like a pet shop and the animals were like, you know, sentient and they went on like adventures and stuff, and there was like a hamster, a chick, from a chicken. And I think there's a turtle. Ben 10 is the reason why my English became native. Best childhood show. I think that was oh yeah, that might be Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon had some weird shows. They had Yo Gabba Gabba. They had I think they had Yo Gabba Gabba. I'm not too sure anymore. I think they had Dora, of course. And did they have Dora? I'm not too sure. I don't know anymore. But I do remember the Upside Down show. Does anyone remember the Upside Down show? Oh, PBS was Wild Kratts. Actually, I think Wild Kratts was my favorite. Next to the Upside Down show, for whatever reason, I just really like the Upside Down show. Wild Kratts was actually fire. I think I watched Power Rangers because I remember Power Rangers. I was like, I was very unnerved by the monsters. Oh wait, what are they called? They're the putties, or what are they called? The monsters from Power Rangers. I did not like them as a kid. Samurai Jack or Samurai? Just Samurai. I don't think I've watched. If it's just Samurai, I don't think I've watched it. Can't find a reference for a pose. Yeah, it's pretty difficult to search for a specific reference usually. Power Rangers Samurai. Oh, yeah. I don't think I did watch that. Listen, you can't be cultured in every aspect of life. You gotta have some balance, you know? I'm a noob. It'd be like that. I like the Black Ranger and the White Ranger. Also the Red Ranger, but White and Black were cool. But again, I'm not too versed in it. I can't even give you their names or like or anything. Actually have the same name as one of the Rangers. I will not tell you from which series or which color. I'm not doxing myself. Psst. Nobody is versed in it who watches as a kid. Listen, I feel like I'm less versed in it because I genuinely can't really remember anything. Like, I remember they, like, you know, they had, like, I remember it was Voltron-esque. I remember there was, like, monsters, of course. And I remember they did, like, acrobatic stuff or whatever. Kind of. Sometimes. And they did poses. I remember the poses. But that's all I remember. I don't remember what they actually did. I don't remember any specific details. All I remember is, I like the red one, the white one, and the black one. The Megazord? Megazord's the coolest shit ever. I didn't even remember that name. But yeah, Power Rangers was very cool. I remember watching a bit of Lego Ninjago. That was nice. But for whatever reason, I could never catch Lego Ninjago a lot. I was just very unlucky when it came to it. No, I know what you're talking. Like, when I hear Mega, like, I remember it. I just didn't remember the name. Wait a minute, this book is... Right, yeah, this is this book. Okay. This girl's name is the Silent from... No, Slay the Spire. At least it's a cuter design, like fan-made design for her. The Silent from Slay the Spire. Hello, Strike. How's your day going? I remember watching Baby Driver. That was actually really cool. That dude was jamming to his music while drifting. Any OC characters? This one is an OC, this one is an OC, and this one. Well, okay, these two are the same character, but yeah. This one's name is Laxu, Laxu. And this one is Hastur. Hastur, basically Haster from the King in Yellow, but with a E at the end, so. Anyone know Slugterra? Yes, I remember Slugterra. Firing slugs out of a gun had no right to go that hard, but it did. Yep, that's how you spell it. Hastur. Silent gender is unknown. Somehow random Korean artist just modified the character, and it's trending for like a week. I remember Generator Rex. Didn't it get like axed or something? Like it got cancelled or whatever? I don't know. Rest in peace to Generator Rex. Yeah, I remember thinking that Ben 10 and Generator Rex like had some vibes similar to each other. I think I liked Generator Rex more as a kid, but I can't really remember why. One day I just never saw it again. Although it could have just never seen it again because I just kept missing the shows. I was never really that good at catching TV shows when I was a kid, so. Generator Rex finished, but I think it was rushed because they were only allowed to do one more season. Unfortunate. Ben 10 and Generator Rex collabed. I think I remember that. I think I remember that. I don't know. They were made by the same creator, actually. Ooh, interesting. I don't know how, but in the generation I'm born in, I experienced old cartoons that my friends know nothing about. My parents raised me well. It'd be like that. No, I don't like this face. I'll do it over again. I've never heard about Eek the Cat. Sonic Underground. We should ban YouTube for kids. Well, I do agree that I don't think kids should be on YouTube. I don't think we have a good... I think it's up to the parents to do that. Nice shading. Thank you very much. I didn't like how the face turned out, so I thought maybe shading would help with the form. I can join your Discord server next year. I see. I see. I feel like if my art looks bad, I try coloring and shading to see if it fixes it. Sometimes it does, yeah. Yeah, I don't think children should have like unrestricted internet access, but I think it should be up to like the parents to like put in the methods to, you know, just monitor what your kids are doing on the internet, you know? Or just, you know, don't give them unrestricted access to the internet, or like a device that can access the internet. Which is like, I mean, yeah, it's... Other times I've polished a turd, it'd be like that. At least you tried. As you finish a full page? Yeah, just kind of ran out of space. I wouldn't say it's like super... Nah, it's fine. Yeah, I guess I kind of did finish the page. What types of inhuman characters do you like? Most of all, like robots, dolls, that type of thing. But I mean, in general, I do just like inhuman characters more than human characters for the most part. It could be like a demon, or it could be like a, you know... What kind of robots? You know... I'm saying robots just because I've seen a... I don't know. What kind of robots? I mean, I'm really lumping in robots with, like, dolls. So, robots that are similar to dolls. Or puppets. Let me see. Let me see if I could think. A robot character that I like. I don't know. First robots that come to mind are the ones from the Mega Man universe or Astro Boy. You got way too many underage people for your 18+ stream? Well, I mean, I can't really ban people. I could hide people. I could stop people from commenting, I suppose. But that won't stop them from being here. Want me to do that? I could do that. Are you able to access Discord right now? I mean... I don't know. I wouldn't really say Megan. I haven't, like, watched any of the movies. And in the first place, I'm pretty sure Megan is, like, a kind of live-action movie, right? I'm more so talking about, like, stylized art type of characters. Is there something happening in Discord that I need to do? But yeah, I mean, something, yeah, let's just, like, imagine, like, in an anime, a character like Megan, if there was, like, a robot like that. You know, that type of robot. I just like ball joints. Oh, I don't know, Alan. Do most people come from Discord? I don't know if most people come from Discord. Like, I think a good amount, but I don't know. I feel like, in general, like, over the course of the stream, there's a lot of, like, just people from YouTube itself that comes here. So, Diana? Nah. Again, like, it feels more live action than stylized. I mean, she's cute and all, but... she's, like, cute in a human way. Where are the big ol' eyes? The big ol' anime eyes. I don't see any of that with Diana. I just found you on YouTube one day and found your Discord from there. Huh, I see. This is my first time actually joining a stream, though. Well, I hope you're enjoying your first stream here. Yeah, I feel like most people, like, come to the stream from YouTube. Although the Discord does contribute to some. Maybe Alita Battle Angel. Yeah, maybe. Maybe Alita Battle Angel. She's cute. What is Kudere? Is that the... yes, that is the type of girl. I mean, doll or not, I do like Kuderes. Like, so, human or not. If you give me a Kudere... yeah. I never actually watched Alita Battle Angel. When it came out, I was seeing, like, trailers from it, and I kind of did want to watch it, but I never asked to watch it. Are you drawing glasses? No. Oh, it did kind of look like that, yeah, but no, I'm not. Draw a long shot of a Kudere, like the purple dragon from that one anime. Purple dragon. And the only dragon that's vaguely purple that I can kind of think of is, like, that lavender... is Kana. But I don't think she's, like, purple. From that one anime. Huh. What is Kudere again? Sorry, Kudere again? It's like anime girl... I mean, like Goblina says. It's like a anime girl that barely shows emotions. Something like that. I never saw it. I don't trust American directors to do Japanese IP well. Apparently it does. Apparently did well. Oh yeah, you're talking about Kana Kamui. And I mean, I've already kind of drawn a low angle shot of her that one time. It's on my Pixiv. Although she's cute, she's a Kudere. Perhaps I could draw her again. I don't mind. tsundere is an archetype of anime girl that doesn't show that she loves you. I feel like that's more like I feel like that description can almost be tsundere as well, right? Tsunderes kind of don't want to show that they love you. But I guess, yeah. Crab is your nickname? I think you give Dere vibes. I don't even know what that means. Not really. Is that just like the normal type of... Is that like a very loving person? Or what? Ever heard of yanderes? Who, me? Yeah? Nah, tsundere is obvious, and it's more about a transition from soon to dere. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that is where the appeal. Cracking that hard outer shell. How many deres? I can't say it by itself. Tsundere. Dere, I guess. Is there? I don't know. Also, Persona 5 is getting a live action adaptation. It's excited to see how awful it's probably gonna be. Oh yeah, so just basically just a normal person. Like Hakari from 100 Girlfriends, right? Who really love you or whatever. I think that's her name. She would be like a dere. I like horns. I don't know or like watch their shows, but the type of horns I like is Albedo or Lilith from like Monster Musume anime. Fair enough. They're pretty cool. We do not need a live action adaptation for everything. That is true. Imagine a Monogatari live action. They'll be getting half of it cut out. Yeah. I don't see how that could work. Although, I would like to see what they would do, right? Like, it's because I think a lot of the Monogatari anime is very interesting, like, of course, because of the characters, but another part is, like, the way that it's presented. you know, like how like the random things going on, the weird set pieces. There's a lot of interesting visuals that go along with Monogatari, at least the anime. I'd wonder how they would even approach. Like, I wonder if they just give up, or like I wonder what they would do to replicate something similar. Like, of course they wouldn't do like the exact same thing, but they, you know, I want to know. Feels as if they're adapting The King in Yellow. Play of Madness. Also, yeah, hello, Christopher. Hopefully it is going well. I didn't say hello to you, but I think I did see you once before. It'd be a lot less interesting visually because of budget. All of the yapping with fun visuals wouldn't exist. Yeah, but what if they had the ability? Like, I'm trying to figure out, in the ideal, like, if everything was ideal, they had the right amount of budget, you know, if they were able to do everything, what would they do? Because different mediums have like different things going for them, right? So I'd like want to see how like a person would, how would you utilize the live action, I guess, medium to make Monogatari interesting? Other than the dialogue, of course. The dialogue itself is just great. I think they'd do. I think they do something like the Monogatari manga, mismashing stuff from later seasons into Bakemonogatari, so it's more interesting and less dull chatting. Maybe. I mean, I do like the manga. I still do prefer the anime, but the manga was great. It was unique. Live remake, they would need to rely heavily on CGI? No? Maybe. Am I being filtered? No, I don't think so. Well, chat's going really fast. Oh, there you go. I like your idea of a doll plus it making oddly satisfying wooden creaks and groans. That doll needs some WD-40. There's a lot of times where in the manga I was definitely getting lost in the art. Like it's good art, it's high quality, but there was just a lot of things going on a lot of the time. How would I get started on Monogatari? I don't even know where was a Bakemonogatari until like a month ago. Well, I mean, you start with, at least I started with Bakemonogatari. I think that's where you're supposed to start. I went from Bakemonogatari to Kizu Monogatari to Nisei Monogatari to Neko Monogatari Black to then Monogatari second season. Then I went to Hana Monogatari. I think after Hana Monogatari, it's Suki Monogatari, then Owari Monogatari. And then after the Owari Monogataris, you go to often Monster Season. But yeah, Bakemonogatari is like the first one. You don't have to like try and you don't need to memorize the watch order. You just like, you know, you figure out what's the next in line, you watch that, then you're like, okay, what's the next in line? You figure that out, then you watch that. You don't have to like try and like overwhelm yourself with the watch order right now. Quick blockhead to egghead transformation. Yes. What manga are you talking about? As you say, is so high quality. The Bake Monogatari manga. The artwork is very high quality. Like some parts remind me of Yusuke Murata. For a while, I thought Monogatari was shortening of Nisei Monogatari. Yeah, no, like basically, it's like Monogatari is like story, so they just put a word behind Monogatari, so then, like Bake Monogatari, I'm pretty sure it's a monster story or something like that. Nisei Monogatari is like imposter story, impostory. Kizu Monogatari is like Scar story, and so like yeah, they just like put a word behind Monogatari to make it into something, yeah, something else. Hello, Gigaman. How's your day going? Imposter sus. Yes, Among Us Monogatari. Although, isn't Kizu supposed to be like Kizu's supposed to be watched after Bake, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I watched Kizu. I mean, yeah, Kizu after Bake Monogatari, or did I watch it after? I can't remember if I watched it after Nisei or before Nisei. Like, I'm pretty sure I watched it after Bake. Yeah, I heard it's after. I think I remember hearing that it's supposed to be after Bake in the novels. That's what I see most people recommending. Although some people, some people recommend Nisei. I prefer. I think Kizu before Nisei though makes sense. Like the entirety of Bake Monogatari is like teasing Kizu. What is it about? Monogatari? Basically, like real life personal problems of people are manifested as supernatural uh, phenomena. Kind of like Bunny Girl Senpai, if you've watched that. Like just to put it simply, yeah, that's kind of what's happening. I watched Kizu way later on. It doesn't really make a difference, but you lose context for Aragi's and Shinobu's relationship in the series and second season. Yeah, yeah. I definitely think you should probably watch it before second season. Absolutely. And it puts that whole it puts that whole scene in Nisei Monogatari into perspective, right? Because otherwise you'd like kind of be lost figuring out like what are they talking around. Yeah, that's kind of true. I have seen a lot more like weird concepts or just unique ideas from anime and stuff than from Western stuff. It's not like it never happens, right? And to be fair, I'm not really looking like at a lot of Western stuff, so perhaps I'm just missing out on a lot of it. It also might be because like even if there might be like American like really interesting stories, the more popular stuff is just the things that are like it's kind of like the isekai genre of anime. Like yeah, I mean it's like the isekai of America, kind of, right? Like there's gonna be the demon lord, there's gonna be the this and the that, but I think in general it's just because they don't really want to take any risks, so perhaps they're just gonna try the same thing over and over again. Yeah, I do think we need more risk taking in media. I will say though, don't expect business like unless it's like heavily rewarded. I don't expect a business to do that. A business who's like dead set on trying to make money, which is like that's the problem, right? They're trying to make money rather than make something super interesting. Which is like I don't expect a business to like try to not make money, but also I do think that coming up with interesting ideas is where it's at. I want to end the first episode with what the fuck. I mean, if you watch Monogatari, yeah, you will. That's what you'll feel, probably. Monogatari is just, it's weird in general. In a good way. I think Monogatari has the best character writing I've ever, like, seen in media. Which, I mean, yeah, like, at least in anime, that's for sure. And certainly in other media, but that's because I'm just not that well versed in it. I'm sure there's, like, a bunch of, like, books and literature, well, yeah, a bunch of literature that has, like, super great, character writing. Outside of that, but I haven't seen it. Hello, Anfi. How's your day going? How's your day going? I was trying to remember what I recently watched that made me go, what the fuck, at the end. But it was Kamen Rider, which doesn't help my point. Kamen Rider. I don't think I've seen that. The system works differently in Japan and the West. You need to be more creative and do it well to stand out and be successful. Here, you avoid risk and manage big IPs. Yep, that's... yeah. Yeah. Watching Monogatari is like you have to endure the first few episodes till it gets good and makes sense. I think I liked because I watched episode 1 and episode 2 like together, which I mean they obviously do go together. I enjoyed it then. And yeah, I would agree though, yeah. Like you watch it, you're like, okay, I see the potential. And to be fair, the first like that first arc was great. And then you go into like the next part, and it's like it's good, but you kind of have to find your footing because you don't really know what you're you don't know like where the series is heading. But yeah, it's really good. At least that was my experience. Like I watched the first 2 episodes, I was like, okay, cool. I watched the next episode, I was like, okay, neat. And then like you just get more invested as you go on. You start to understand it more. Goodbye, BBS. Have a good day. But yeah, I'm like on rewatch Monogatari. I think you do benefit a lot from rewatching because like yeah, you get to see stuff that's like, oh okay, I can get it now. More like confusing graphic animation that will look. Yeah, I would say that. Oh, that will look. That will turn a lot of people off because it's confusing as heck. I would say it does take a while to get adjusted to like what in the world those guys were smoking. Like the flashing words, the black scenes. Yeah, it's like it's a very it's jarring. But I mean, it is Shaft, right? I guess Shaft does do that type of thing. I don't think it was ever so pronounced as it was in Monogatari. Like I don't think Madoka has like anything that that potent. I actually think there's an episode in Owari Monogatari. I think it's the Oikura, the Sodachi. That episode that they really just I don't know what like they just turned up those types of scenes a lot, like the camera pans, the flashing words or whatever. I randomly I was like, huh, that's interesting. I wonder why they did that. I think it was the one where they went into well, I don't know, but yeah. I can handle it. I watched JoJo's Part 1 as well as Magical Index. Apparently Index was incredibly mid and a bad adaptation. Unfortunate. What is her hair looking like? That perspective is so good. Thank you very much. Hello, low angle perspectives. You just be casually trying the best angle out of boredom. It's just what I'm comfortable with. I do a lot of them, so it's a thing that I can do a little bit. Like I struggle more with high angle perspectives than with low angle. So I kind of have like a I have some amount of shortcuts when it comes to drawing low angles, as opposed to high angles, where I have to like think about it a lot more. Being comfortable with low angle is wild. I can't even. It just comes down to I just do it. I have just done it a lot, like a ridiculous amount. Um, I like the way you get comfortable with it is just by looking at references of. So me, I figured it out a little bit by just looking at like references of other artists. After you see how other artists, well, okay, you look at real life references and then you look at artistic like that's the advice I would give. I wouldn't say I personally looked at a lot of like real life angles like this, just because I was more interested in learning from other artists rather than learning from like real models or whatever. But yeah, you just look at a lot of reference. Sketches are very helpful because sketches are like broken down already. There's less to digest. And if you keep, yeah, you try to figure out the relationships of the body parts and how they overlap with each other, like how like on average foreshortening works and how it looks. And then you like experiment. You see like, okay, what if I make this bigger? What if I make this smaller? How does that affect how I view the drawing? And after enough experimentation, you start to like build up these shortcuts in your mind that allows you to draw it easier with less brain work, I guess. Yeah, like figure out how the body stacks on top of each other stacks on top of itself is what I meant to say. Like how the hips overlap with like the stomach, and then the stomach to like the rib cage, how the connection points work. Yeah. You start to realize that you don't have to adhere like super strongly to it, as long as you get like some general basic things like done well. Like I'm not really sticking to like a proper perspective for the legs. I'm just making them like kind of large. They're not really that important, as long as the legs are larger than like the body, or like equally sized, and getting larger, getting like closer to the camera. It's gonna look fine. It doesn't have to be like perfect. Hello, 5KO. How's your day going? Just realized doodling small things between spaces can really help you get your own style down pretty easily, even if you're not too experienced. I'm so happy. That's good. that emoji doesn't seem like a happy emoji though. I think that's what trips me up. I almost never look at how other artists do it and just brute force it. Yeah, it's gonna take way longer. I don't think it's impossible to learn that way. I just think it's a little bit tiring, I guess. Do you make your own comics? Nah, not now. One day I will though. Maybe I will. Let me not make promises for the future. You know what they say, the man who promises a future forsakes his present. Just kidding, they don't say that. I made that up. It's a quote I made up, but I was like, hey, you know, this sounds like something that someone would actually say. I mean, you don't have to look at other artists. You could just look at any, like, you know, just any reference in general. References are key for you to improve. You can't learn something if you've never seen it before. That is a deep line. Oh, the one that I just said. It sounds pretty deep. But in a sense, you can view it as a excuse for laziness. No, an excuse for non-committing, non-committal actions, non-committing. Can't find the right thing. You can find it. You can use it as an excuse to just not commit to something. But I mean, it is true though. I do like. I mean, it is true in the fact that I don't really try to make too many plans for the future. Like, anything specific. Like, I would say, yeah, I'm probably gonna make a manga or something, but I won't tell you to bet on it. I always say like I always tell people to don't hold their breath because they might die, especially when it comes to like something that I'm supposed to do. If I say I'm gonna do something, then I'm gonna do it. But I rarely say I'm actually gonna do something. I'll say like, okay, I maybe will do it. I probably will do it. In general, I want to be a person who actually like sticks by their word, which means that also comes with the fact that I shouldn't say too much. Otherwise, my words will become the chains that bind me to something that I might not actually want to do in the future. Like, there's been so many times where I've told someone in the moment, "Yeah, I'll do this. It'll be great." And in the moment, I'm like, "Yeah, like I actually do believe that I'd like to do this in the future." But then the future comes, and like it turns out, I'm not too into this as I thought before. But I said I'm gonna do it, so I'll do it anyways. I'll just do it begrudgingly. Non-committal personality or something. I don't know. A non-committal mindset. Do I cook? Yeah, I cook. I'm able to, at the very least. For the past couple days, and I mean, I have cooked recently, yeah, that's for sure. If so, it's my favorite dish to make. Ah, boy. When it comes to me cooking something like real, as in like a real dish that's recognizable, oh, I don't really do that. I will rice, or I'll make spaghetti or noodles or whatever you want to call it. And I'll make it. It'll taste good. I have no idea what I'm making. I'll fry something to put with the rice or the spaghetti, or and I'll make some sauce. Do I know what I'm making? No. I'm just putting a bunch of things together, seasoning it. It turns out somehow looking well. One time though, I did make the rice too salty. That was a travesty, but I've learned from that time. Those noodles from the other day, right? Yeah. I'm sure that's a regular dish, practically a house recipe. Really? Yeah. I don't know what I made. I genuinely don't know what I made. I know, like for the sauce, like hoisin sauce was a big component of what I used to season it, but I don't know what it was. Wait, from Discord, which one are you? Who are you, good sir? Are you who was there? Let me remember. Who were the people that I was? Definitely Lonk. Mr. Billy Bob Joe. You were there. But I don't know. Don't know if that's you. There was also nah, I'm not gonna figure it out. Not gonna let you sound like my dad. He literally just throws stuff into a pot and makes mush, and somehow it's good. Wait, father? Papa? I ain't your dad. Yeah, I don't know. One day I should actually try and make a real dish. You shall never know. God damn it! There's another person from a different server. If you know Tree, the dude who posts. Let me see. You know the post from if you're yeah the post from earlier, the one who posted the girl doing the heart thing. Tree, yeah. From in his server, there's a person named Larkspur who apparently is in my streams at least sometimes, and Larkspur will not tell me who they are. How do you prepare your ramen? I've never eaten ramen actually. I've never had a cup of ramen noodles. Oh yeah, you are Long. Okay, cool. Yes, Billy Bob Joe. I mean, I don't know how I could forget Longhead Billy Bob Joe. That's a name. That is one of the most memorable names I've ever heard in my life. Billy Bob Joe. Yeah, I did see that even Luli left. I think. Tis true. How do you not have ramen? Never bought it. Never bought ramen before. This is supposed to be purple, not frickin' pink. Whoopsie. Oh, it's not supposed to be it's like lavenderish. Do I even have lavender? Yeah, it's like this type of color. I suppose my name is rather memorable. A testament of my creativity. Yes. Billy Bob Joe. A bunch of the most common names put together. But the fact that it's like that means that it's memorable. Why did Luli leave? I mean, they left, came back, then left again? That's a good question. I assume it's like the same reason the mods left. They were like, wait a minute. What is this guy drawing? I can't support this. Basically, right? Or at least that's what I assume. I'm not too sure. I'm just assuming. But you know what they say about assuming. Interestingly enough, even though we interacted like thrice in total, with them being seemingly more on the negative side, from her perspective, she sent me a friend request or whatever, for whatever reason. My anxiety is consuming me alive now. Thrice in total, then we see them on the negative side from her perspective. Am I missing something? If I'm only left. Interesting. Yep, not too sure. Well, good luck with that. You make an ass out of you and Ming? What is this? The amazing digital circus? The amazing digital no. There ain't no Ming here. I don't think. Sees what you're drawing. How dareth thou? Yes, I brought shame upon the families of the Discord. Nah, but it'd be like that. I think I'll color in this swimsuit thing. Just to add a little bit of flavor. You know, I fully intended to go in VC yesterday, but I was so tired. And I was I was editing the video. Yesterday just did not turn out how I was actually planning it for it to turn out. Which is not the worst. I think I still got some work done, but... kind of wanted to be a little bit more productive today. I have this pen from Dragon Ball drawing that I'm trying to finish. and I never finished it, but now I remember that I have to finish it. Of course, that Ononoki drawing, yeah, there's just so many drawings that I'd like to finish. It's not even like they're far away from being done. I'm just pretty lousy, I guess. I just keep overthinking it. Can't stop. Does she want something from me, or was it a misclick and she just didn't want to say oopsie, didn't mean to, or some other devious reason? Um, you could just ask. You could just say hello. You don't even have to be like, hey, why'd you send me a friend request? You can just be like, I don't know, hello. Most of the time, when you're uncertain about something, the best thing to do is just kind of ask or just go along with it. Okay, I don't think go along with it. When you're uncertain about something, you should just be curious. What do you mean? You did ask. Did she ask? And she answered vaguely, which didn't make any sense for these interactions we had. I can't help you. I can't help you in that case. Yeah, I have no idea. There's also the cases where some people are just pretty confusing to try and get a read on. In that case, it's I don't know. I stopped thinking about things like that. It's just like, it is what it is. At a certain point, I just like being blunt. I mean, in the end, what's the worst that can happen from like asking a blunt question? The person unfriends you. Well, you're back to where you were before, which, I mean, I don't think. I mean, it didn't seem that bad. Do I do another low angle shot? Nah. Shuten Doji. Actually, maybe I should end stream right now, and then I should go and work on stuff in the Discord or something. I also have to work on a video. I need to figure out like what I should do for a video because tomorrow I won't be streaming, so I'd like to at least release a video for tomorrow. Thing is that I'm too much of a good boy, which leads me to feeling bad if I intentionally make someone feel bad. I mean, I don't think you need to like when I say be blunt, I don't mean like you need to like, I don't know, like come off as mean. But of course, unintentional, right? There's probably a way, like I'm sure there's a way to phrase it. There's a way to phrase questions in a blunt way, but still not like a rude way. I got a request recently from a stranger though. Had no clue where they came from, but turns out they're cool and we're friends. I have no explanation for this happenstance. It'd be like that. I too got a friend request from a person recently. I don't know what they wanted. I think I asked them. I think I asked them a question. I don't know if they responded or what or anything. I think I just said hi, actually, but they didn't respond. So I can just assume it was like a mistake or whatever. I didn't actually accept their friend request. I more so like instead of accepting their friend request, I just like DM'd them instead. But they never responded. So yeah, I just assumed it was a mistake. Sent you a post on Discord, which I cannot find a reference to. And you sent me a post on Discord. I mean, again, I mean, maybe you sent it to my. If you sent it to my alt account, yeah, you must have. Nope, that's not my alt account. If you sent it to my alt account, I could probably maybe do it, but I wonder if Purple ever finished that drawing she was doing. The one of Sora. You know, the first time I went in Discord, which was last year, I was really like, I really did not like VCs at all. Mainly because I just didn't know how to interact. It was very awkward for me. Ah, there you are. I mean, I can only assume. Also, the reference that you sent me for the dragon, no, fox girl, I did not know her arms were supposed to be on her head. Because it kind of looked like they were disappearing behind the head because they didn't like reach the arm. I was trying to figure out what. Okay, yeah, I'll try this pose that you sent me, Daru. I could not figure out like where the hands were supposed to be, so I was just like, okay, behind the head, surely. The thing is, Crab, is that I absolutely suck at social stuff. So I generally am just very blunt or joke a lot. But when it's in DMs, then my stress levels skyrocket. Haven't been paying attention to the screen much. Kind of looking really good. Thank you very much. Also, yeah, there's so many characters that I want to draw. You know, I kind of want to draw Ushiwakamaru from Fate Grand Order. Yeah, no, I did see you when you said that. But, yeah, okay, I will do that then. It would be cute. I should probably turn on my PC at the moment. I mean, for now. While I'm already here, so I don't have to mess with anything. Desperately reaching out. Yeah, you gotta maximize the cuteness. If you're not maximizing the cuteness, then what are you doing? Being a failure, surely. Which means that I'm probably a failure most of my life, huh? Why do you wear a jacket? It's midsummer. No comment. No, I don't know. I just like jackets. Usually the house isn't like super hot. There's one time we went down to the Caribbean. We went to the Caribbean and I brought a jacket. I don't know why. It was very hot. It was very hot. But you know what? I don't think the jackets are like, I mean, it is open. Like, I'm not, it's not zipped up or anything, but maximizing the disproportionality. I'm wearing long sleeves and it's 109 degrees. What the? Where do you live? Arizona? Unless, like, is it hot in California? I don't know. To be fair, Florida was also pretty hot. I don't know. I could take it. I mean, I could take it off. But I don't know. I do, in fact, live in Arizona. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, that explains it. 109 degrees is one. You're just in a frying pan. Bro's out here cooking. Literally, bro is being fried. Well, it's good that the building that you work on is at least hot. There's some times where I had to go through a summer without without air conditioning, and it was just bad. Yeah, an oven makes more sense. The streets are like a frying pan, though, I assume. Don't have electricity? Don't worry. Get a pan, get some oil or butter, put it on the street, and get to sizzling. It's even worse if it's humid. Is it humid or is it dry? At least dry heat is somewhat escapable. I don't think this pose makes sense for Doji, but whatever. It's gonna be a moth girl desperately reaching out towards a bulb in a chandelier, but I couldn't find a reference for the reaching out pose, so I'm struggling figuring out the anatomy and perspective. Fair enough. It's all dry heat, which is awful. Really? You prefer humid heat though. I did just come from Japan though, so I faced the max humidity. What's the worst part about the whoopsie? What's the worst part about the dry heat? Oh yeah, I mean, I don't like heat in general. Please put me in like autumn. Also, autumn versus fall is just such a, it's like fall is a basic name, and then we have autumn. It's so beautiful. Yeah, autumn, winter, spring. Even though spring was kind of hot, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie. High heat, heat and high humidity are absolutely lethal. Yeah, I just like the ability to like do other stuff to cool down rather than just being in the environment that just swaddles you with hot water or warm water. Worst part of dry heat is the fact that when you step outside, it literally feels like you're being cooked alive into a medium well human steak. Fair enough. I guess I just don't like the soupy nature of humidity. Makes sweating feel like you're adding to the problem. Spring and autumn are a myth. Here it's heat or cold rain. No in between. What? Well, fair enough. It'd be like that in some places. Oh crap, she has these big eyebrows, doesn't she? Or am I wrong? Shuten. No. Let's look up Shuten. Doji. Or does she have no eyebrows? Well, I know she had something interesting. Okay, let me look up Fate Grand Order, please. FGO. Yeah, she has these small eyebrows. These small, like, round eyebrows. That's what I'm thinking about. I hate humidity, too. I thought it'd be better here. It's almost just as bad, though. All I have here is heat. And less heat. There's no winter. No spring and no fall. Is Arizona actually just the underworld? Is it just hell? When I first heard about Saitama from One Punch Man, as part of his training, going through the summer with no air conditioning, the first time I heard it, I was like, "What? That's ridiculous. That's funny." No, that's a serious feat, actually. I think that's his. Yeah, that's the most impressive feat, definitely. Joking, but yeah. Hello, generic channel. How's your day going? Arizona is indeed hell with a sky. Yeah, no, but there's probably hotter places for sure. American hell, then. It's hell, but with guns. Yeah, no AC, no fans. Just suffering. How in the world does her head thing look? It's like something like this. Reminds me of like a scarab sort of shape. Whatever. Biggest plot hole in One Punch Man is Saitama's job before the Hero Association. I can't really remember what his job was. I thought he was just like a normal salary man or something like that. What was his job? He didn't have one. What? I swore he was he like searching for a job? Because I know he had like did he got laid off or something like that? I know he had like a business suit on, right? Or because like he defeated Crabulante with a tie, right? Like he had the tie around the neck, not neck, the eye stalk, right? But oh, he was searching for one. Okay, cool. That's a plot hole? Why? Oh crap, I almost knocked over my stylus. I did knock over my stylus. I should probably put that in a better spot. I'll just put that there. I keep making her horns like not sharp, but they're actually pretty sharp. I don't know why, but every time I draw her, I remember her as having sharp horns, but she doesn't. I have no response to this. I have no response to this at all, Daru. Although I guess you'd hope it'd be whatever it is would be round. This thing that Shuten has on kind of reminds me of Territa's under. I'd like to say clothing, but I wouldn't really say it's clothing. Hello, not my child. How's your day going? Oh, you're waiting for practices, alright. Yeah, Terita has like these bandage-like things going across. Like that's like her underwear and the thing that's going across her chest. So it kind of reminds me of what Shuten has going on, except Shuten's is black and metal. It looks like. Or at least doesn't look like super soft. Well, that's quite unpleasant. I hope you make a swift recovery. What? I wish you better luck in the future. 107 is crazy. What is with people in these insane, well, temperatures? I mean, it is summer, I guess, so fair. We had 41 degrees Celsius last week. Now it's cold enough that I got a cold. I wonder if it'll be the same in the US. Probably not. I don't think it's that volatile. If it's hot, it'll usually stay like hot. It won't like drop down to winter temperatures. Usually. It's probably not impossible, but I just haven't seen anything like that. It really isn't winter temperatures. It's like 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, which is more like autumn temperatures. Oh, well, I guess. I guess. Uh, I guess people do catch colds from that temperature. I just usually think about people catching colds from like winter, like freezing type stuff, I guess. But it is true that people do catch colds from less extreme temperatures. No, Duck Doodle. Also, I'm not your father. I'm not your father. But no, I will not be doing a Duck Doodle. I refuse. And goodbye, not my child. Yeah, I think I might end the stream now. Is this not kind of the pose that you're asking for? Unless you wanted like a more side profile shot. But I mean, in the end, to be fair, I mean, again, I was quite unsure of the. I don't know. Oh, so I did do it. Okay, cool. When did I draw that? I don't know. I drew it after this drawing. Oh, well then, yeah. Then this. Made a random duck doodle in tribute to Dennis's child. I blame the cold. Fair enough. I kind of want to take a nap. I think I'll take a nap. Take a nap, wake up, and then work on some stuff. Yep, I think I'll call it a day for today. My favorite drawing from today is probably this drawing or this drawing. The Shuten one was fun. But yeah, that's it. Well, I'll see you guys later. Maybe, I definitely need to try and make a video. Or, I have no idea. We'll see. We will see. Can you take a high-res pic of that pose? Sure. I'm gonna sleep for like 2 hours. Or maybe an hour, I don't know. An hour and 30, maybe? Yeah, probably an hour and 30 instead. Condos look pretty good. Very hot. Thank you very much. Good boy. Have a good day.